the 6th edition of Hamlet by William Shakespeare, 1676. I'm Adam Douglas from Peter Harrington, and I'd like to show you this 17th century Quarto edition of probably the most famous play in the English language. You see here that it's on the title page. It's described as the tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, as it is now acted at His Highness the Duke of York's theatre. And down at the foot we have the imprint. It's printed by Andr for John Martyn and Herringman, who were actually copyright holders in the 4th folio, so still connected with the Shakespeare, what you might call the Shakespeare industry, as it were. Now, normally when it says on the title page of a 17th century, a later 17th century, a restoration period drama, that as it is now acted, that suggests that the text has been heavily cut. Dramatic tastes had changed since Shakespeare's day, and Shakespeare was not acted on the stage in the same way as he had been in his lifetime. However, in this edition, this printing, which makes it rather nice, there's a to the reader note which says that the play is too long to be conveniently acted, which people still complain about today. But they've said that such places that might be least prejudicial to the plot or sense are left out upon the stage, but that we may no way wrong the incomparable author. Those passages are here inserted according to the original copy with this mark, and it's a double quotation mark. So when we look at the text, we see that these lines here marked with that opening quotation mark, those were not spoken on the stage in the production, but they're still printed here so that we can read them. So this is not a typical mutilated text of the Restoration era. This is the 6th quarto printing overall of Hamlet's text, and it is the good quarto text. So it's a good text of the play. Now, the play was brought about, was revived with Thomas Betterton in the title role as Hamlet. It's one of the great Restoration tragedians, and it was organised by Sir William Davenant, produced, we would nowadays say, and he had the advantage of being the son of a man who'd actually seen Hamlet acted on the stage in its original production in probably 1603. He'd seen it. So this really does represent a living link to Shakespeare. It's a very interesting quarto, and as I say, these restoration printings can sometimes be disappointing, but this has all sorts of reasons for bucking that trend. It's a very interesting edition. It's bound in a later binding. It's probably been extracted from a play volume with other plays in it, so the binding is of no particular significance, although it's a very smart modern binding in the 17th century manner and in excellent condition. For full details of this title and many others, please see the Peter Harrington website.